I will, I'll let it slide for now.
Just, social distance.
Yes, close enough. I just washed my hands, so we're good.
I've got some disinfectant right here.
little disinfectant Johnny Walker.
It seemed like the Friday for it.
Hey, sometimes...
The world's on fire, it's ending, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, but at least we got Picard.
And we do have some Picard.
Yes, we do. What is up, interwebs? Big Lou here, Matt the Cutman with me as always. Trying to watch Latin Title Part 1.
Et in Arcadia Ego.
As I said, you know why we lost Texas? It's when you learn to speak Latin. Is it any wonder?
So we lost Texas when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Even in Arcadia, there am I.
I was going to ask you, I knew you translated it, so...
It's actually the name of a painting. It hangs in the Louvre by Nicholas Poussin.
Something I did not know that I now know.
Mm-hmm.
And now I know.
We like to go the extra mile on this show.
Yeah, we really do, for the 6 of you that are watching. That's really cool. So it's There Am I, Part 1.
Yeah, in the painting, all the people are looking at what we assume is a coffin.
Okay.
So it's kind of, even in death, there am I.
Okay, gotcha. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, what you think of this episode? The penultimate episode, as...
I thought it was a great setup.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. You got yourself. It started out with a really good space fight.
I agree. Yeah.
Actually, even before that, you were in the transwarp conduit.
Yeah.
And I loved the juxtaposition of Dr. Girardi under the table playing "Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop, make it stop," and the camera then cuts to Soji, and she's just like.
I didn't pick up on that, but yeah, that's...
Because that's
funny.
That's
yeah.
how I am on airplanes when the turbulence. I was on a flight coming back from Germany one time, and we flew over the North Atlantic, and coming down against the Gulf Stream.
Yeah.
Or jet stream. It got real bumpy as we're flying through, descending down, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!" And the pilot even came on. He's like, "It's gonna get bumpy. I'm gonna suspend service." All right.
Like fucking Tony Shalhoub.
Here we go.
Tony Shalhoub in Galaxy Quest.
Yeah. Seems okay.
Oh, he's my favorite character in that movie. Anyway, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that I enjoyed about this episode. And then there's some stuff that, whatever. And we'll get to that. But I really liked how, they're doing the space battle, and I liked how how Narek did used his cloaking device to be like a projection of it. And I'm like, that's cool, because he knew that Picard would be the gallant, it's like, oh, well, there's a difference between killing an enemy in battle and watching a wounded one die mentality, which I think is a great line.
Yes.
And he used that against him.
And that's actually a variation of the Picard maneuver.
Okay.
Picard, on one of his first commands on the Stargazer, he used a similar maneuver where it would, he would go to warp right at a ship, and for a brief time it would look as if the ship was in 2 different spots, and you don't know which one to shoot at.
Gotcha.
And so that's kind of similar, the Picard maneuver.
Some deep cuts there for those that are worthy. Apparently I was not worthy.
See, we go the extra mile, kids.
Indeed we do. So, and then, the giant orchids come up. What do they call the orchids?
The flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they just call them orchids.
That's the line.
Oh, right.
She goes, pretty sure we just call them orchids.
Yeah. That apparently engulf the ship and drag it down to the planet.
Yeah.
Killing themselves in the process.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like a very efficient use of materials, but hey.
It took down a Borg cube, it works.
Yeah. Speaking of the Borg cube, we get to see Elnor and Seven of Nine.
7 of 9. And,
Yeah.
Did you catch? Just as a heads up, I've watched the episode 3 times.
Yes.
Did you catch when Jerry Ryan walks on screen? There is a variation of the Voyager theme playing.
Yeah, of course.
That was great.
Yeah. She is. I really hope we get to see more of her, either in season 2, or if it looks to me like they're kind of setting up that 4th show that nobody knows what it's going to be as like Seven and Elnor and the XBs doing their thing, which
I'd watch that.
I'd watch that all day.
Every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Twice? You'd watch it twice every day. Who are we kidding? Come on.
Look, I had very few friends in high school. What I had was Star Trek.
Cheers to that.
Virtual cheers. Clink.
We'll have the sound effects in post.
So, we did get to see the alien planet where the synths are from.
What was it called?
It was called... I thought I wrote it down here, and I did not. God damn it!
Sorelia, something like that?
Yeah.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah. But it was interesting to me that everyone had a twin.
Yes. Only makes sense that, Soji and Daj were twins, and if they're grown as a pair, then, it would make sense that everybody had a twin.
Arcana is the name of the planet. Arcana?
Okay. Maybe it was the settlement that was something Sorella.
Anyway. We also get to see the new Dr. Soong.
Yes.
Which... I'm still waiting for the reveal that he's not a person but an android.
Well, I mean, that's how he got Girardi to help him, was to help transfer his consciousness into that body. Because he's dying.
Yeah, maybe. But Dr. Soong, it wouldn't be the first time Dr. Soong's played that trick. When his wife was dying, he created a perfect replica of her. And was able to, I don't know if he transferred the memories. I guess he must have.
Yeah. Because
she didn't know she was an android.
Gotcha.
And it took Data to figure that out. She played the violin too perfectly.
Right.
And only Data would know that.
Yeah. So since we're talking about all the twins, let's talk about the one who doesn't have a twin anymore. Which is Saj, what's her name?
Sutra.
That's right, Kama Sutra. That's right.
Sutra, who was the sister of Jana.
Right.
And Jana died.
Yes.
It's interesting to me that both Soji and Sutra have sisters that have died.
Yes.
So they kind of know each other's pain, and I think that plays into Soji's allegiance.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But I also think that you've got Sutra, Dr. Girardi, Soong, Narek. Is Soji going to be on their team? Is she going to team up against Picard, 7 of 9, Elnor, and the XBs?
No.
But at the moment, she did let them lead Picard off. And she's letting them think that she's on their side.
Yeah. She'll turn.
Okay, I think so too.
It's Star Trek. Of course she's going to turn.
Okay, I think so too. Now, do you think that we will get the Borg cube running?
Yes.
Okay. I hope so too, because I think if it just is derelict on this planet, that will be such a waste.
I agree. Completely.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have an accord.
Yeah.
And that would be such a waste of the Borg...
The XP storyline?
Yeah, the whole story arc will just be, okay, that was neat to see, now what?
Two things we've been building towards this whole season that have yet to truly come to fruition. One, what the hell are they doing with the Borg? Mm-hmm. What's their purpose in being there? And two, the dance that Soji and Picard have been having about, I can be there for you, you can be there for me, we can be there for each other. They've been dancing that dance since they got together for now 3 episodes now, 4 episodes now.
3.
For her not to turn?
Yeah, but she's also just found her long-lost family that she didn't know she had.
Oh, well, once she realizes that her, evil twin there set her ex free.
Yeah. And the big elephant in the room, who in the hell are these advanced synths that are when they send that signal, I mean, these are the ones that, transported those 8 stars to the octenary system. Well, it was just the system until they put it there.
Yeah.
And then now it's an octenary system.
Yeah.
And left the, that ring there that transmits the message that drives people insane unless they're a synth.
That can do mind melds.
Yeah.
That's when I checked out.
So, you didn't like that the synth could do a mind meld?
Not even a little bit.
That's the only way to get the message. But now that they have that message,
that was my problem with it. Is that the only reason she's able to do a mind meld is for that plot device, so that they can know what the message is.
And she's going to transfer that information into some sort of transmitter.
Yeah.
And it will be, maybe they referenced it in the show, that it'll be like the Zephyr and Cochrane drive. As soon as this event happens, somebody's going to show up. Now, who in the hell is going to show up?
I don't know.
Well,
this is where I'm like, okay, whatever, just tell me the story. Because at this point, in that was the moment in this episode, that was the Zephyr Cochrane episode thing, if you will. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. Here it comes. That's the moment that this season completely just was like, oh, all right. And from here on out, whatever happens, like, meh.
It would make sense to me that God damn it, I keep dropping my pen.
Yeah, don't do that.
It would make sense to me that a biological synthetic would be able to mind meld.
But she's not.
She is biological.
Did they say that?
That was what was alluded to.
I thought it was alluded to that Soji and Kaj, right? Daj. Soji and Daj were the first 2 truly biological synthetics. And all the other ones were just right on the cusp. And they were the first breakthroughs.
So you think that these other ones with the yellow eyes are the Data class android?
Yeah.
And these are the only... That, it was... There, I don't think it...
It's like if you go from Data to Soji, all the ones that are on the planet are the progression thereof.
Okay. Well, maybe, I don't know. That wasn't ever addressed.
Because I know.
I mean, the one died, she got stabbed in the eye.
Yeah.
I mean, Data's survived worse. So, I would die if I got stabbed in the eye.
Yeah, as would I. Speaking of...
So that's what makes me think they're biological.
Speaking of being stabbed in the eye...
As one does.
Who stabbed her?
Narek.
Narek did?
Narek, I think so. Because Narek was the one to clock that little lapel pin.
Yeah.
Hummingbird thing.
Yeah. No, I agree. So why did Katra... Sutra. Yeah. Why did Sutra let him go?
Because she has a plan.
I'm asking, what's the plan? Obviously she has a plan.
Well, that's an allusion to Battlestar Galactica. They're the Cylons and they have a plan.
Oh, I thought you were trying to do the Russians don't take a dump, son, without a plan from Red October.
Yeah, well, that's true. Both the Cylons have plans and the Russians have plans.
This is true. Very true.
I don't know what the plan is, but he's off to the cube.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
Yeah. I think it's cool that they still had power. Now, do you think that is because Borg regenerating technology?
Well, there was a line in there where they're like, what are you doing? And they're trying to get this console online with battery power. So they had some sort of auxiliary battery that they were hooking things up to. So the whole cube didn't have power.
Ooh, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, no, I mean, like you said, this was a pretty good setup, and depending on where they go with it, will really tell the tale on how I feel about this one. Remember how I was all excited about Infinity War, and when we did our review, you were like, well, when I get a complete story, I'll be able to tell you.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now with this. It's like, well, when they tell the rest of the damn story, I'll be able to have an opinion on it.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. My chicken has come home to roost. I knew you just waiting to throw that in my face, dick.
Actually, the analogy just kind of fell into place.
The analogy. That's you. That's what you sound like.
I've sounded worse. Yeah. So I do like that they addressed right up front when Girardi comes on to the bridge of La Serena.
Mm-hmm.
So am I still under arrest?
Yeah.
Am I still wanted for murder? What's going on? You know?
And it was cool though. They sat down and then Rios did something and everyone the seatbelts came on.
Yeah.
About time.
Yeah.
Why didn't the Enterprise have seatbelts? Everybody was forever. Worf was forever taking a nosedive over that thing. Get him a damn stool. How much would you hate it? How much would you hate your life if you were the tactical officer on the Enterprise and like your buddy was the helmsman? This fucker gets to sit there all day on his little reclined ass, and I have to stand here, and if somebody bumps into this thing, which they could, it's at waist level, they'll send a torpedo.
Yep.
But I'm glad they have seatbelts now.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, for sure. It was a really cool effect. You know what? One of my favorite little nuances of the effects of the controls, if you will, is how they track with Rios as he's looking around and stuff. It's not like they're just up front and he has to look at it and he'll look over here. No, if he turns his head, the whole heads-up display tracks with his face. And I think that's really cool.
It's a very Iron Man, Tony Stark-like feature.
Very much so, yeah.
And if there's one other feature that I could give my car, it would be that.
Yeah. Yes, it's very much Iron Man, but Iron Man's whole heads-up display is right here. I attributed it more to The Last Starfighter.
I watched The Last Starfighter once when I was 12, and I don't remember much more about it.
Unfortunate, because he's in the control seat, and he goes, the heads-up display will track your movement. And he goes, hey, where'd it go? It's still there. Just move the chair. And he moves the chair, and the whole thing just tracks with it. And I'm like, okay, that's cool.
All right, one that I need to go back and watch.
Oh, yeah, Last Starfighter is one of those that's like, the effects are terrible, but
I vaguely remember it.
Yeah.
It's very cool to me that Rios had the interaction between him and the displays are consistent.
Yeah.
He's not just flailing his arms about.
Yeah.
He really has a thing for when he engages the.
I like how he snaps his fingers or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and the thing comes up and he'll grab it.
Right. Whatever that control is.
Yeah, the flight of the navigator
It
console.
looks like maybe the throttle to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's the virtual stick, as they say. So, anything else you got written down there on your little notepad?
You know what was neat to me?
What was neat?
Spot 2. The cat.
Oh, Spot 2.
Yeah.
I thought you said Spock 2.
No.
I'm like, did they?
Yeah, they had
the
Spots.
cat. Spot 2. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a nice little nudge.
A little throwback
Yeah.
for those of you that don't know. Spot was Data's cat.
Yes.
Lived with him on the Enterprise.
Yes.
Survived its crashing, actually.
Well, yeah, because you can't kill the cat.
No.
Because, I mean, you gotta have heart.
There's a website I think it's called. We'll double check. We'll fact check this later. Called Does the Dog Survive?
Oh yeah, and it's like the dog in Godzilla, the dog in what's the other one with the tidal wave? Yeah. No, I know the one you're talking about where it's like the dog keeps running from said disaster, and yeah.
I mean, you want to ruin a movie? Let the dog die.
Yeah, John Wick.
Oh man. Puts me in a foul mood.
Fucking Theon Greyjoy killing dogs and children all over the place. You know, it's the same actor that was Theon Greyjoy.
Oh, I didn't make that connection.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody know his home address? Asking for a friend.
Yeah. Alfie Allen is his name. Yeah. Anyway, this is not, our review of John Wick. This is Picard. So we will be back with the review of the finale and a wrap-up of the whole season next week. So be sure you stay subscribed right here. Something fun.
Do all the things.
Yeah, like, subscribe, share, follow. Later.
There the Cubs win the World Series!